Hi, you guys. I hope you all are doing well on this afternoon, well, this night or evening or whatever time it is, wherever you are. This is Relentless Renee, and I'm back again with another story. I'm getting so happy with going live until I don't want to put out any content, but as we all know, we're trying to grow, blend, but not vent on these YouTube streets. But anyway, this is an article I want to read you guys, and the title was like, an autistic girl, 7, was beaten and sexually assaulted by two 5-year-old boys inside of a McDonald's play area where her mother couldn't see. An Oregon mother has filed a $15 million lawsuit claiming that her 7-year-old daughter with autism was brutally beaten, stomped on, and sexually abused by two young boys inside a play structure at a McDonald's eatery. The civil complaint filed in Portland on Monday accuses the multi-billion-dollar corporation of negligence, claiming that the McDonald's was aware that its indoor playground should have no dark corners where children cannot be supervised. According to the court filing, McDonald's crafted an unreasonable, dangerous condition by making access to children playing inside the structure severely obstructed. An Oregon mother says her 7-year-old daughter with autism was beaten and sexually abused by two young boys in a McDonald's lawsuit. The lawsuit cited, in Oregon also claims the fast food empire failed to hire and train personnel to supervise children in the play area in order to keep its costs down and maximize profits. According to the lawsuit on March 4th, the plaintiff 7-year-old daughter was inside a 2-story play structure at an Albany McDonald's on East Pacific Boulevard, while the mother was sitting at a nearby table keeping an eye on her. However, the complainant alleges that the parent could not see the top portion of the structure, which is where her daughter was allegedly attacked by a pair of 5-year-old boys. The mother heard her daughter's screams and rushed inside the structure, where she said she found the two boys, who appeared to be about 5 years old, pinning her daughter to a slide. The mother, who is now suing McDonald's for $15 million, said she found her child being pinned down by a boy to a slide which could not see from the outside while supervising her daughter from a nearby table. The civil complaint claims McDonald's was aware of its indoor playground, which should have had no dark corners where children cannot be supervised. One of the boys, according to the mom, was straddling her daughter and pummeling her face and chest with his fist. There was blood dripping from the victim's nose. The mother pulled the boy off of her daughter and screamed for his parents to come. The complainant says the girl subsequently confided in her mother that the boys molested her by kissing her boobies and pee-pee, and that they also stomped on her nose. The girl's mother said her daughter had been experiencing trouble sleeping since the attack occurred and is fearful to be alone. She has sought psychiatric help to deal with the aftermath of the incident. Okay, y'all. I understand that this type of stuff can happen, but you as a parent, me as a parent, anybody as a parent, it is our job to supervise our kids at all times. Even autistic kids that are autistic, sometimes, of course they need to be watched even more so than the ones that are not artistic, and vice versa. Because I've seen some autistic kids have more common sense than the kids that are not autistic. But at the age of 5, someone need to investigate, the boys who were sexually molesting this girl. Like, who's molesting them for them to go out and even try something like this, let alone, molest or sexual assault or whatever the case may be. At 5 years old, I don't know what sex was at 5. And the parents of the child, you know what I mean? The parents in all, you know what, y'all? I just cannot even get over this because, yes, I will be furious as a mother. Because I remember when my son was a baby, he was no more than, I want to say he just was starting walking. And I don't do the visiting thing. But this particular time, I decided to visit a friend. And she had her kid and was babysitting her nephews or whatever, whoever it was. And my child was injured. And I'm telling you, man, I wanted to punch somebody in the nose. Just think about them sexual assaulting my child. But honey, that was the last day that my kids can ever say that I ever just go visit somebody, let alone let somebody watch them. I can't even imagine. But I know this is sad to say, but as at this point, it just sounds like it's very sad and unfortunate. But this mother, she want to add money into the equation. It's a lot of things that has happened to a lot of us, and we cannot fault anyone, and we can't be compensated for it. But at the same time, this is totally the mother's responsibility, to watch after her child, let alone her child being autistic. And I really think that she's being a cash cow right now. A lot of us, we just can't even be paid, for everything that happens to us. I seen in another article where this family was awarded $4 for their father. Well, for the man of the family, he was killed by a couple police officers. So they sued that city, and that city gave them $4 in their lawsuit. And the $4 was $1 for each kid that he had. $1 for each kid that family received. And this woman is suing McDonald's for $15 million? Like, are you freaking kidding me? I mean, this is just crazy. That woman shouldn't get one penny, and I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. I was trying to be nice about it, but I don't think that mother should get not one single penny, because you got people that's dying and getting killed by police officers. You got people that are dying not even because of their own problem, like mistaken identity or something stupid or whatever. And their families don't get not one brown penny, not even to help bury that person. But you want $15 million? I just don't buy it. Sorry. But at the same time, it makes you wonder about the environment that these kids are being brought up in and what they're being exposed to at this age, 5 years old, babies hurting babies, like, where do they learn all this stuff from? Do you agree that maybe it's the hormones that's in the food that's making the kids act the way they are, or be more mature, or hormone problems, or you think it's something that they're witnessing at home? Or they're being taught, or like I say, something that they're just seeing. But we all need to know that any playground, whether it's inside or outside, is not a babysitter. McDonald's is not a babysitter. Even some doctor offices have like these little miniature playgrounds in it. They're not babysitters. You should be 100%, 120% in charge of what's going on with your kid by paying attention to them. Honey, it ain't no accident that I want to be in, and it ain't no lawsuit that I want to be in. Something that I can avoid when it comes to my children, I will definitely avoid it. You know what I'm saying? I've heard some people say, yeah, I wish that car would have hit me. I should have slowed down and let it hit me. No, If I can avoid an accident, I'm going to avoid it at all costs. But y'all, just let me know what y'all think about the story. Please like.